Hey, it's mosgrom, of course. It's not Saturday today, but I thought I'd do a little one of my rambly videos about some new additions to the game. First off, you can now buy and fly different ships, and second, you can modify those ships with, well, we'll get into that in a moment. I'm kind of in a sort of a, as you would probably, as your game is right now. You're probably renting a cab still, only it's different now when you click into the hangar. You see this, you see also this icon to indicate that you're borrowing the cab from a taxi company. It says it here, this cab is borrowed from Metro Cab. While you have this cab in your hangar, part of your fare earnings will go to them regardless of which cab you fly. That last bit is a bit important. So you can now buy other cabs and store them in your hangar and fly them, of course. But even if you're flying another cab that you own yourself, as long as you have a cab that is owned by a taxi company in your hangar, like this one, you'll be paying part of your earnings to them. You can see what you're paying by clicking on your taxi company membership item. And you can see here, borrowing cab for share, 50% of meter fare and 30% of fixed fare. So yeah, what you can do is, of course, if you have the money, you can contact the headquarters of the taxi company, either here, like through your taxi company membership by pressing contact HQ here, or here through this thing, and you can just buy out. Or if you have already other cabs, you can just cancel borrowing the cab. If you only have one cab and it's the one you're borrowing, then you can't cancel it, but you can always buy it out if you have the voodoo, of course. Here, I want to buy out, cancel my cab. I won't do it now because I want to show some other things. So first off, you can buy other cabs, and you can buy them at garages. Garages, it depends on the type of garage. Certain types sell certain chips. There's not that many different ones now at the moment. I think there's about maybe 12, but there's going to be a lot more. So let's find a garage, which might not be. Let's see, do they know directions to a garage or something? Diner. Maybe I'll just do this easily and cheat. I mean, it's not like I'm doing a let's play or something. Discover all sites. No. Let's see, let's pick one. Nexus, motel. Oh, there's one. ABC garage. Yeah, and I'll just teleport there. I can do that when in development mode. So as you can see here, they sell this thing, which is basically the one you saw on most TAXINAUT promotional materials. But there's other ones. Yeah, we'll try for another one maybe. This here. Yeah, there's a different one, a Napolino blue. We'll buy that one, right? And this is now, that ship can now be found in our hangar at home. Go home. And as you can see, it's now in our hangar, and you can just click it to select that one. As you can see, this panel also changes. It depends on which cab you have selected. Right, so I've now this one selected, the Napolino. As you can see, it shows here you know, you can fly it now. Yeah, I'm saying it like I'm surprised myself. It's kind of new, so. So that's how you buy different ships. And what you can do now is you don't need to rent this one anymore, really. I'll keep it like that for now. I might maybe to demonstrate some things. I don't know exactly what. I didn't really plan this video out. You know, it's going to be rambly and probably a bit long as usual. Mumbly, rambly, and long. Yes. Let's get into the second thing anyway. The modding. You cannot mod borrowed ships. You can only modify ships you own yourself. And you can click on this thing to add a mod to it, to install a mod. A modification is just a thing where you select an item, and it has to be some kind of ship equipment that you have already unlocked for purchase at your home. So if you go into your store, now I've set this up. I tried a take on this video before and I forgot to unlock all these items. So I now have anti-graviton charge unlocked, armor plating, basic astro scan, surface scan, etc. I have all these unlocked. So those I can all install as mods on my ship. And what that does is they give extra uses to that item for you, and those uses are replenished each time you sleep, either at a motel or a home. So let's say, I mean, that's an obvious one. We want to install anti-graviton charges. They now selected it as a mod, and it says here 0 out of 1. So if we go to sleep now, this will say 1 out of 1, which will mean we get 1 extra anti-graviton charge. So do that actually. It already appeared there. Fix that actually. I want it to appear only after you. But anyway, I forgot about that. Let's see, so now we have 1, and it says here as well, I don't know if you can see it, you have 1 and 1 from cap, and 0 stored. So even if I buy others now, let's buy them to my own store. Like if I buy 2, it will say you have 3 and 1 of those is from your cap, 0 stored, etc. Right, so whenever I use that now, anti-graviton charge, it will use the one from the cap first. So I have a total of 3, and 1 of those is provided by my cap, by that modification I put on the cap, right? So if I use one now, use one. Maybe I should have picked something else. Like night vision or something. That would have been a bit handier for demonstration purposes. You wouldn't have to sit through this animation. Kind of a nice planet though. Right, let's go back. So we've used that anti-graviton charge now. Right, and now it says you have 2, 0 from cap. So we had 3, and 1 of those was from the cap, and the 1 from the cap that's provided by the mod is now used. Right, so if we go back home, you see it there as well. See here it now says 0 out of 1. So if I now go to sleep, it will replenish that again. So I will again have 3, and 1 is then provided by the mod again. Here, I'll just do that. God, it seems kind of complicated to explain, but it's very simple, really. The point of it is, so here, see, it says now 1 out of 1, and this again says you have 3 and 1 from cab. The point of it is that it was free. You didn't have to buy it. But once it's installed on your ship, it doesn't cost you more voodoo for that one that the mod provides. Now, you can increase the number of uses that a mod provides for an item, but the cost of that goes up. It doubles every time. So here it says it there. Let's just read the thing actually. Mod 1 provides 1 extra uses, 1 left for item anti-graviton charge. Each time you use the item, a use provided by this mod is consumed before a regular one. You can replenish the uses provided by this mod for free by sleeping at a home or motel. Click to increase the number of uses this mod can provide to 2 for 500 voodoo. So we have 500 voodoo, so let's try that. See, now it's like when we rest now, it will replenish it to 2, and this will say you have 2 from cab. Right, and we can increase that, but as you can see, the cost goes up. It's now if we want to go to 4, it says 2000 voodoo, and 3 4000. It doubles every time, so it quickly becomes very expensive. So this can now provide 4. We have 3, 1 from cab, so if we go to sleep, we'll have 6 and 4 from cab, 2 that we just bought at the store, and 4 from the cab. Let's do that. See, it says there's 6, 4 from cab. So those 4 are sort of all for free, and they'll be replenished when you sleep at home or at a motel. So that's a very handy way to save money. And also, when you cycle and you have a cab with mods like that, you can just recover and you'll get items for free. You'll have to worry less about having voodoo in the Nexus. So what else can I say about it? Well, you can add more mods for different items. You can only have, per item, you can only have 1 mod. The item has to be unique. But successive mods, if you will, cost more voodoo. That increases pretty rapidly. This, just to install the slot, costs 1000 voodoo. On top of it, then you have to pay for the first use of the item, and that is the price at which you have it unlocked at your home. So this, to add this slot, cost 100. This one 1000. The next one is 10,000, 100,000, 1 million. Goes up pretty fast. Powers of 10, basically. Am I saying that right? 100,000. Yeah. So yeah, you really have to make a choice as to what you think is important on the cab. So yeah, we'll add one actually. We have 1000, and we'll pick something a bit less. We'll pick Stumbled. So you see, now we have a mod for Stumbled and provides 1 extra use. Now it doesn't show up here immediately. You have to go to sleep first. It hasn't been replenished. So it provides a maximum of 1. Let's make it 2. And let's go to sleep. You probably get it already. Oh no. I never know whether it sounds very complicated or whether it's overly clear. I think I'm kind of on the side of overly clear. So now here you have 2. So we have 2 Stumbleds now. Did we already have 1? Oh, we had already had some. Sorry, I didn't see it. So we had 6 and 2 from cab. Right. See that here. And if we want to add another item, it will cost 10,000 voodoo just for the slot. That's how that basically works. Now, because this is a large investment, when you die, let me show you. I mean, that would mean losing a lot of, a lot of your investment. First of all, the cap you bought, and then all the modifications on it. That's a lot. So I'll show you what happens. Let's just use the recycle. I mean, I might make it an option that it's just hardcore, that you can set in the settings. Pull this crot away. So that's just my home. Right. I might make it an option that if you lose your cap, you just lose it. Or something. For people who like that. I think most people don't. So, if you go in here now, you always lose your borrowed cap. Even if it was in the hangar and you weren't flying it, that doesn't matter. So you could contact your local taxi company with this button and borrow another one. But as you can see now, that Napolino we bought has now lost over it. And you click on it, it's kind of orange, and you can see here rebuy for 1 insurance credit. Now we don't have an insurance credit at the moment. We didn't buy it. I've made it such that you don't need the insurance credit before you have the accident, so to speak, which is a bit odd, but it's just nicer. I didn't want to be fussy and nitpicky about, oh, you forgot to buy the insurance credit. So you can just buy it after the fact. Insurance credit costs the same, though, as the buyout price for a borrowed cap at the moment. I don't know whether that's too high or too low. I think it's a good price, of course, because I picked it, but we'll see how that feels. So insurance credits can also be bought at most garages, often stock them. There's one particular garage that always stocks them, I think. I think it's ABC garage or 123 garage. One of those simple ones. So because we have no cap now, we'll have to borrow one, because this one we can't fly because it's lost, right? So we'll borrow a cap. Looking to fly a cap. We are mosgrom. Yep. Our old friend, the company instructor. There's actually a setting. I think I've set this a couple of times now, but here in, if you turn this on, where is it? Skip contacting taxi company after cycling. Then if you have that on when you cycle, it will automatically reborrow a cap and all that. If that's needed. Or, I don't know exactly now with the new stuff. Maybe it will always do it. Even if you have your own caps. Yeah, that's highly possible that I forgot that. Anyway, so we've borrowed the cap now. And we can use that to maybe find a insurance credit. So we'll do that. See, find a garage. We'll try this one. They don't always stock them. A bit random. This one doesn't, of course, because I'm showing this on video. Always goes awkward. I think there's actually like a 70% chance. Okay, here it is. Insurance credit. This is used at your home hangar to rebuy a lost cap and its modifications. You have 0. Oh, we have no voodoo. Okay, let me cheat. Oh, 5,000 isn't enough. Okay, let's just give ourselves 1 million. So we'll buy this insurance credit. It will buy. Can we? Oh no, they only sell 1. Okay. Well, we have the insurance credit. You can carry multiple. You don't lose them when you cycle. They just stay on you. So, yeah. And you can buy them after the fact and still rebuy your cap. As I will now demonstrate. So go home. Cap, this one. Buy. There we go. Now we have our Napolino back and with the modifications that we put on it. Of course, you'll have to sleep again to recharge him. But yeah. So it'll cost you 10,000 basically to rebuy a lost ship and all its modifications. So after you do this, you probably want to get rid of your borrowed ship. If you buy out the borrowed ship, by the way, you can also add modifications to it. It just becomes your ship. So yeah, you can do that here. Buy out or cancel. Yeah, no callouts anymore. Yeah, when you buy out or cancel your ship, of course you lose your membership. You can pay separately. Did I say that already? I don't remember, but you can pay separately for a membership. It's 2,000 per 100 days. And if you don't have the membership to a taxi company, you don't get the callouts. So we'll stop borrowing. So they'll just remove the cap from our hangar. But it won't cost us anything. No, that's it. So now we have, we don't have it anymore. And we can contact again to reborrow a cap or whatever. Or to, what is it, buy membership. I should be able to buy membership. Is it because I'm clicking there? That's wrong. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, that's a little bug. Because you should be able to buy membership now. Don't know why that is. Okay. Well, something I did wrong. Fix that quickly. So we'll pick our Napolino. Save this. We can check it out later. Why that is. That's basically all. Anything else I can say about it? No. It seemed like a lot more when I was working on it. Yeah, maybe let's just buy another cab somewhere. We'll buy that standard one. Yeehaw. Home. Saying over this one, and we can modify it. You can have as many cabs as you want. And for all of them, if you lose them, you can just buy an insurance credit and rebuy it. And that's basically it. So, yeah, that's the video already. Next I'll probably be, well, fixing that bug with the membership. Maybe fix a couple other bugs that are open. Some that were reported by Zachary. Thanks, Zachary. That are still open. They're kind of, what are they? They don't occur constantly or something. It's just kind of odd things. What else? And then I think I'll be working on finishing up some of the storylines that are in TAXINAUT but are not completed. Like, what's it called? The one about the astro scans. Among the Stars, that's one that's not completed. And Eldergraph, I think, is not, or is a bit in a messy state. That was the first storyline I ever did. And I'm actually not even 100% sure now. I think it is completable, but there is a lot of issues with it. So the other storylines are just fine. Just those two. Among the Stars, you can start. That's all fine. It will just tell you at some point, like, oh, this storyline isn't finished yet, and Eldergraph might become a bit buggy. I don't know when you try it. So those two I'll be doing, and after that, I think I'm gonna have a long round of just adding caps, planets, not doing so much story work, just kind of feel like doing a good bit of just fun work, just creating more planets, which isn't really that hard. You know, a lot of drawing that involves, which I like. Yeah, beefing it all up a little bit. And yeah, that's me. I'll be back with Shadow Empire, or my TAXINAUT playthrough, of course, and with Might and Magic World of Zine. Probably Shadow Empire first, because that's been a while. It's been kind of hot here and stuff, and I'm working on this stuff. Didn't feel like recording, so yeah. So anyway, see you next time then. Thanks for watching. Bye.